Okay, hi everyone, and welcome to our most latest update. I believe we're up to week 9 now. The last update we did was about 2 weeks ago, and I apologize. I know I said I'd try and keep this video blog updated on a weekly basis, but things are just so busy that fortnightly is looking like much more of a reality. Um, Part of the delays is that since we've started this YouTube channel, you can imagine we've had a lot of followers join us because of the undeniable proof. If you're wanting to be part of the program, simply go to the website that's written right here. I apologize for the website name, URL. I know it's very salesy, but we had to do something special to kind of make it stand out. Now, this is not daily betting, this is not handicapping. This is for all you system bettors out there. For those of you who enjoy betting on systems or betting systematically, I'm talking about progressive betting, chase systems, etc., etc. Simply go to this website here. And I mean, we've really been dominating the sports books for probably about 3 weeks now. There was a rough patch there for a little while, which is probably why you guys didn't see a lot of growth, probably over a span of about 4 weeks. But that's the nature of sports betting systems. The key is not to win week by week. The key is to win season by season. Because I don't know about you, but I don't really care about how I do this week or this month. I care more about the fact that I'm going to have an income for the rest of my life. Hopefully, you guys agree. Quite frankly, if you don't, then you're looking for get rich quick scheme, and you may as well turn off this video right now, because this is not what we do here. We invest in sports daily, and this is what we do. So you guys can see the systems and how they've performed so far this season. System 1 has gone 50-0. It's been brilliant. System 2 had a bit of a stumble, 54 wins and 2 losses. System 3 so far has gone exactly as planned with 30 wins and 1 losses. System 4 with 30 and 1 is right on its average. So in total we've got 164 and series wins, and 4 series losses. So what does that actually mean in dollars? And that's the reason we've been running this video blog, to show you all exactly how we go about doing what we do, and exactly the actual numbers, rather than just trying to create a sales pitch for you. So just give me 1 minute and I'm going to log into our sports betting accounts. We'll have a look what's going on. Okay, so according to our list, Pinnacle Sports is the first sports book that we are going to sign up with. Check in with, sorry. So as you guys can see here, the balance here is now 2956.97. You're probably thinking, holy shit, that's a massive jump for $500 that it was previously. So I'll just tell you to hold your horses for a quick second. What we actually did was, I mentioned in the last video that I deposited a $500 bill, I believe, because there were quite a few bets that were coming up and I expected the account to grow. We had to deposit a further $1,000 to accommodate all of the bets that we were going to be placing. So I will show you that $1,000 deposit that we added, okay, because we need to add that to our balance sheet, obviously, for correct tracking. So I've uploaded all transactions for the last 4 weeks, seeing as our update was, what was it? I believe it was a couple of weeks ago anyways. So let's have a look anyways at what's been going on. So here we go. There was a MasterCard charge of $500. That was part of our last deposit. And here's the one that I was actually talking about. It was $900. I thought it was 1,000, but it was 900. As you can see the exact reason why. Look, I placed 5 wagers that were worth that $900, and my account no longer had any balance in it. But slowly and surely, as we won wagers, the balance continued to grow. Now I will scroll further so you guys can see that there were actually no further deposits made. None at all. Simply wagers placed and won and lost, so on and so forth. So let's update our sheet number 1 here. So the balance today I've put here, which is 2956.97. Also, I'm going to increase this because remember we deposited a further $900. So this now becomes $3,900, which also explains why I thought it was 1,000, because I told you guys before I like to keep the numbers nice and even. Typically I would have thought that I would have deposited $1,000 to make this $4,000 for easy tracking. Nonetheless, I deposited for one reason or another only $900. So the total deposits so far are $3,900. Okay, guys. So the next sports book in the portfolio is Bet365. As you can see, things are still loading here. So with Bet365, our current balance is 213.41. So as you guys can see here, from previously it was 2292, it's now 2013. It's gone down a few $100s, and this is a bit more what I was expecting. There's hardly any betting going. Once in a while, I may place one or two series on there. And it kind of aligns with what I was saying previously about hardly using Bet365. In fact, I'll probably end up taking out $1,000 from this account because I will probably, more than likely, not use it. And rather than $2,000 sitting in my Bet365 account, I may as well have 1,000 sitting in my own personal account. You hear what I'm saying? So let's look at the deposit history just to ensure that nothing has actually been deposited. As I said, it hasn't. So let's go back. Let's go back to the beginning of the month, seeing as we had updated since then anyway. So as you can see, the deposits since the 25th of December all the way up until the 5th of January, which is today, no bets have actually, no deposits have actually been made into this account. So this balance truly is what it was as per the previous one. So now I'm in my betus.com.pa account. Just to have a look at the balance here as well as the deposit history. So currently the balance is 2581.13. Let's look at what it was previously. So looking at it previously, it was actually 2711.35. And that's fine. Like I said, I don't really care where the money sits. Our growth in this particular period was done with Pinnacle, right? So we've had a major growth there, and really that's all I really care about is what the overall balance of my complete accounts are. So when we add these three together, we've got 75.51.51. So when we look at the overall balance, previously it was $4,771.53. It's now $7,551.51. Now these numbers are tricking a little bit because we had added that extra $900 here. Remember, we deposited that extra $900 into the Pinnacle account. So really, this you could say that previously the account was 5771. But even then, you're looking at a growth of almost $2,000. So it's grown. The accounts have grown by $2,000 in the last couple of weeks. So what does this actually mean in real numbers? So in real numbers, we are now in profit of $3,651.55. And that is a very nice number to be up 9 weeks into the NBA season. Now, keep in mind that this is a $7,500 account, so we are placing some fairly large wagers. Well, fairly large depending on where you are on in terms of the end of the spectrum. I know some people who start with a $1,000 account. I know some people who have $150,000 account. So obviously, if you've got $1,000 account, you're looking at this and going, "Holy shit, those are some pretty serious numbers." If you've got a $150,000 account, you're looking at this and going, "Holy shit, those numbers are puny." So basically, what we're looking at here, if we pull out our amazing little calculator, so 3651.51 divided by our committed amount, so effectively we are up 48.68%. So irrespective of your bankroll, you can do some numbers. You can multiply this number by whatever your bankroll is. Let's say, for example, if we multiply it by 150,000 that I said, I know one gentleman in India who does have this amount. He is actually up $73,000 in 9 weeks. Even I am looking at that number and going, fuck, that's some pretty serious dosh. Some of you will look at that and almost faint because it just seems so unrealistic. The simple fact is that we are all in our own personal little situation, and all of the numbers are relative. What we can take from this sort of money is look at it and go, Seriously, if I had $150,000, I'd be up $73,000 for the NBA season. Now, I'm not saying you do have that sort of money. I certainly don't, you know. But the fact is that those are the possibilities. Let's let's amp it up. Let's put this on some Anthony Robbins type bullshit, right? Seven if rather than $150,000, imagine someone who's got a $1.5 million bankroll, and there are people out there who do. You don't believe me? Jump on right here on YouTube, um, or Google Billy Walters and look what sort of he puts 1.5 million on one bet. Let alone his bankroll of hundreds of millions. So in that particular case, we'd be looking at profits of $730,000 for 9 weeks. And let's get real, it's not 9 weeks of 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. We're talking 5 to 10 minutes a day placing your bets in your sports betting book account, right? So let's get real, okay? These numbers are absolutely phenomenal, right? There's no denying it. 48.68% in a span of 9 weeks of an account growth. I mean, 48%, right? I mean, I can't harp on it anymore. I'm really, really happy with the way things are going. And don't get me wrong, this is exactly how they've gone in the last season, but I'm just grateful that these numbers are continuing, and I expect them to continue this way. All right? Look, I'd love to have you in our program. The complete sport betting system program has a three-pronged attack. We have the picks that we send out, we have a money management strategy, and we also have a contingency plan, if you will, a recovery plan, an exit plan for when things go wrong. Any good business person out there will tell you that they have a backup plan for when things go wrong. People who don't have that sort of plan, I guarantee you one of two things: they're brand new to business and things are going well. Number two, they suck at business and they are losing money. Okay, so look, these numbers are phenomenal. I'm extremely happy. I am in profit of $3,651.51. I'd love for you to be on the program. I have members every single day that are emailing me about how happy they are. I've got people on forums, private forums who are paying for my selections, who are just commenting every single day about how happy they are. I mean, since I stopped making this video a couple of weeks ago, I think we've won maybe 20 or 25 series in a row. At the end of the day, I'm up $3,651.51 simply placing, anywhere between 1 and 8 bets a night. And I'll let you do the math. You're probably looking at anywhere between 30 seconds and what, 10 minutes of work, if that's what you want to call it, work. And you can do it from the comfort of your own home, and you can really start making some money. Love to have you on the program. Visit us at www.secretsportbettingsystem.com, where you can get the free ebook and video tutorials, and you can really start educating yourself on how the systems actually work. And look, if you'd like to be part of the program, we'd love to hear from you. Take care and best of luck to you. May the sports betting gods bless you in this brand new year of 2013.